What's your name?
Caden Taylor.
What school do you go to? And tell us about yourself.
Timberland. I like going to camp. I like playing basketball. I live with my dad. My mom lives in South Carolina, and that's all I want to say.
Okay, and what you been doing at the Muskegon all night?
Playing basketball, eating cotton candy.
Okay, and why is Pathfinders important to you, and how do you come?
It's a chance to get kids, like teenagers and stuff, off the streets and stuff.
That was a nice answer. All right, anything else you gotta say about you? Do you want the world to know?
Stay in school.
I am working here today is evidence of that.
What's your name and what school do you go to?
Aeon Battle, and I do online school.
All right. You mind telling us what brought you here today?
Comedic Kings, the group I'm in, Mr. Wallace. He had all of us kind of.
And why do you think that something like this is good for black males, for it to be an all-male lock-in?
Bring us closer together. Because I feel like certain areas are separated. You know, like not everybody's close together. And this, I'm not from here. I'll be in downtown. So this is my first time coming here. So I met a lot of new people.
Okay. Are you having a good time though?
Enjoying my first time here.
All right. And what message would you say, just whatever you want to, what other message would you have to say talking to a black male at your age?
Think before you do. Always have a plan. Don't just go in there not knowing what you're doing. That's how you make mistakes.
So, tell us your name and something about yourself.
My name, Bryce Thompson. I'm a magician, almost professional. I do magic tricks because I just feel like doing them. If I seen somebody else doing them on TV before, I felt like I could do that too.
So, what do you think makes you stand out as a magician, especially considering your age and other factors? You don't see too many black magicians in Muskegon, so how does that?
You really don't see any magicians in Muskegon. At least not ones that put themselves out there like that. And for me to be a black teenager makes it even more powerful.
Okay. And how do you think you can use your magicianship, if that's even a word, in your community? How can you use that to promote yourself?
Bring people together, and I could do stuff for the community as far as getting my name out there and just making connections basically and help the community.
So could you see yourself being an entrepreneur in that business?
I could, but what I really want to do in my future is I did want to play basketball just for a couple years, but then I wanted to go back to school to be a judge. I know I have to work my way up, but I feel I could do that though.
Okay. And why should black kids or males in general or people in Muskegon get into magic? What benefits is it?
You can see the world in two ways. You can either experience or you can have to be a spectator. Experiencing is feeling what you're doing. If you're just a spectator, you can only watch, and when you watch, you know, your brain, it goes to all different places, like, how do you do that? Like, it might have been over there or something like that. You know what I mean?
And lastly, you say you want to be a judge, right?
Yeah.
So what type of impact do you think you can make in your community or any community for that matter, being a judge? Why should you be a judge?
So, you know how lots of black people nowadays, like, they really don't have fair courts because basically lots of white men want to be judged and they don't want to play fair.
Okay. That's good. Anything else you want the people to know?
I do birthday parties. Call me.
All
Get in
right.
touch.
State your name and tell us some things about yourself.
My name's Amir Jackson. I went to Africa 2 years ago with Mickey Wallace, and I'm a golfer.
All right. So tell us what, because many spectators might say that golf is a boring sport, but I know that there's more to it. So what gives you a thrill? What in golf gives you a thrill?
Like, golf in general, it helps me like calm my nerves because you're outside in nature. You can like experience the world around you. Like you can get more in tune with the world instead of having the world be in tune with you in a sense.
Could you see golf potentially being something that can mentor young men younger than you or bringing young men together, especially, I don't know what area you're from, but...
Downtown.
Okay. So do you think that could be something positive for downtown?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people downtown that either A, don't know about the sport at all, or B, they have a hard time focusing on one thing. It's like, oh, I want to do the basketball, oh, I want to do the football, but they don't know any two sports outside of that range.
So how could golf be a bridge between Muskegon and Muskegon Heights? You think that could be something that can bridge the community together, maybe?
Yeah, we just need to get more people involved in it, like get golf as a sport out there, because like you'll see like, oh, I played golf for like this amount of years, or oh, I played it just for a little bit. But then there are people that don't know anything about it, so to get the people that have some experience with it, just the people with no experience, put those together, I think it'd be something great.
All right, and what type of benefits can young men get from golf, such as like discipline and in using strategy? What particular things besides just the game of golf could they get from golf?
I think they could get more in a relaxed type of mode around certain people and not get as reactive around certain things. Like, oh, the little brother is acting up and stuff like that. They can get more relaxed and be more mindful of what they're doing and what they're saying.
All right, and then I kind of wanted to go into talking about Africa. What part of Africa did you go to?
Accra, Ghana.
Okay, and how was that experience?
It was a very beautiful experience, especially because it was my first time out of the country. If that, it's my first time on a plane, first time out of the country. It made me expand my mindset more than just where I am in Muskegon.
So, how did that shape the way you view your community now? What experiences did you see in Ghana that, make you have a change of your thought process when you came back home, came back to the United States?
I saw kids who didn't have any toys. They barely had any clothes. They had like little tatted rags for t-shirts and stuff like that. When I came back home, I was more grateful for what I do have. There's a lot of things that people down there back in Ghana that they don't have now.
And what positive experiences did you have in Ghana? What is something that you want the people to know, misconceptions about West Africa that people might have? What can you tell them about your experience?
Africa is not a poor country at all. So there are some very nice places. Like, you would think, oh, this building is run down, this must be what Africa looks like. It's not. Because they got like a hotel that we stayed in. It was like at least like a 5-star hotel from the looks of it. It was better than anything you could see here in the United States.
So you're basically saying there's poor people and there's well-off people just like here.
Right.
So, how did that change your experience? I don't want to get too deep into race, but how does that experience in Ghana help you, like your self-esteem? Did it improve your self-esteem or help you realize some things being a black male in America?
It made me more, like I said, grateful for what I do have. Because some people in Muskegon, even, there's people on the streets, homeless people, you see it almost every day, like out by Sherman, out by Walmart, stuff like that. It's like, so you never know what could happen, because one day you could be in that situation. So I'm grateful for what I do have now. It pushes me forward and help build my self-esteem up more, because like, okay, hey, like I can do these little bits and pieces to help the community or help my friends and family, stuff like that.
Right. And last but not least, I think I forgot to ask Bryce, but what brought you to this lock-in and what positive things have you seen here?
Positive things, I've seen a lot of people, like black males especially, coming together. There's people out there getting arrested, shot at, killed, murdered. A lot of black males in one place. It makes us think, hey, if we keep building upon this, we can build a stronger community as a whole. The way I got here was from Comedic Kings with Mickey Wallace.
All right. Thank you.